Boston now has 3 timeouts. Charlotte has 1.
But what Boston has that is more important than that is they have the basketball.
And they're on an 8-2 run. They trail by 5. Douglas. Plagued by Bowles.
And holding him off with that right hand, you wonder if they may call it.
There's the double. Gamble on the perimeter. It's a 3-point game. Gamble with 12. 1:33 left to go. Can the Hornets hang on and advance to the second round?
And they have to be very careful with that last timeout. It's a precious one, so they're not going to call it early.
Here's Gill. Boston has turned up the defensive screws here. Johnson to Gill with 5 on the shot clock. Bowles. Morning prize for the rebound. McDaniel got it. Back the other way. Here's Gamble. It's a 1-point game. 102-101.
And again, you didn't have your primary offensive people taking the shot.
Larry Johnson has it at the point.
If something's going to force him, try to force him to the left, and you'll see him double.
Douglas with the steal. Boston in the lead, 103-102. An incredible comeback by Boston, and Charlotte has to use its final timeout. The Leprechaun came south, and right now he's threatening to send this to Game 5.
The Hornets use their famous isolation play that's known as Doubts with Larry Johnson, and he's turned by Xavier, and here comes Sherm Douglas. We've talked about his poor ball handling all night, but tonight he returns the favor, turns the tables, and comes up with the big steal to give his club, the Celtics, the lead.
By our count, Charlotte is out of timeouts. Kendall Gill at the top, hampered by Fox. Gill takes the shot. Parrish with the rebound. The Hornets took a very, very early shot in that possession. Fox calls time. Boston with 2 left. 24 seconds left to go. 17 on the shot clock. Boston talks things over. Back here in Charlotte, Rick Fox. 10-second violation against Boston. Charlotte gets it back. With 21 seconds left to go. The shot clock gone. The Hornets in a dismal drought. 5 for 20. The Celtics have hit 11 straight shots. Boston gives the ball up to Charlotte. The Hornets will have 1 crack to do it.
That belies the fact that the Celtics did not have the people handling the ball like they wanted all night. You said Fox would probably be part of bringing the ball up the court, and this time he was a little slow in doing so.
The Hornets now down by 1.
Tony Bennett is in the game, replacing Muggsy Bogues because of his half-court ability to shoot the jumper.
Charlotte has not been able to get shots off in their half-court offense the last 5 or 6 trips down. Good defense by Boston. Johnson has it. They'll go to Dallas one more time. McDaniel plays way up on him. 15 seconds to go. Johnson spins to the lane, turns, puts the shot up. No good. Mourning tries to tip. It goes to the corner to Gill. Boston Charlotte ball. 3.3 seconds left.
Larry got the shot he tried to get. Got it inside, but some tall timber to shoot over.
103-102 Boston. Charlotte out of timeouts. Here's Mourning. The shot. Good! Game over! It's over! The game is not over. There's 4/10 of a second left. They're going to have to clear the floor. There's 1/10 of a second more than is allowable to take a shot, and thus Boston still has a timeout left. They can get the ball at midcourt. They can touch and shoot. This is not over.
And what Boston will probably try to do, Steve, well, we watched this great last basket by Alonzo Mourning. He just spots up and shoots it. You hear people talk about the changing of the guard. There's Parrish, there's Alonzo. This is the changing of the centers, folks. The young gun has come to play. But, as Steve said, 4/10 of a second. Celtics get the ball at half court. They can throw the ball two places. One, off the backboard. The clock will not start until it touches the player's hands. Therefore, there'll be enough time to get a rebound and put it back up. They also, Steve, can throw the ball in the direction of the basket. You are allowed to catch the ball over the cylinder on an inbounds pass and dunk it in. What would normally be called an offensive rebound, offensive goaltending on the court will not be offensive goaltending if it's an inbounds pass. Charlotte must defend the lob to the rim. That's the only way the Celtics can win it. Charlotte has to know that, and you can bet your bottom dollar that the Celtics know it.
Boston talking it over. As Boston takes their second to last timeout, they have one remaining. 104, 103, 4/10 of a second left.
This is the agony that followed the ecstasy of the jump shot. And Allen Bristow, boy, what a telling expression on his face.
And you can see from the replay we showed that there was time remaining when the ball went through the net. And in the fourth quarter, in the last 2 minutes of play, of course, the clock stops as soon as that ball goes through the net. Each time around.
Does Charlotte, Steve, guard the passer? They usually put Alonzo Mourning on the inbounds passer because he makes it so difficult to throw it in, but you need Alonzo underneath the basket, so he can't be in both places. Kenny Gaddison is your big man on the ball.
And McHale will inbound it. The drama runs high here in Charlotte.
I wonder why McHale inbounds it. He's one of the big guys that needs to be under the basket if you're a Celtic. I don't understand that.
Well, it only took Charles Barkley to execute this play against Portland in the last week of the regular season. Let's see how it's executed here. McHale to the rim. Charlotte wins.
The Celtics want to go 10 and they won't get it.
Chris Ford all over Bob Delaney. Kevin McHale now beseeches Bob Delaney, who will listen to no one. He strips the whistle off. This game is over. The Hornets move on to the Eastern Conference semifinals, and the Celtics season will end.
The last play is coming up. You can see the chain of events. The lob from McHale right to the backboard, and D. Brown again was right there. The ball is touched. The clock is off. The game